September 2017, Hurricane Irma, Category 5, one of the most powerful Atlantic hurricanes ever recorded. 134-mile-per-hour winds. Entire neighborhoods went dark, families evacuated, lives were turned upside down. And in Boynton Beach, Florida, a 10-year-old girl named Anna Leigh Waters watched as her world fell apart. The power went out, the house became unlivable. Her family had to leave everything behind. She was scared, she was confused, she just wanted to go home. But what happened during that evacuation, what her grandfather insisted they try, would accidentally create the greatest pickleball player the world has ever seen. This is the story of how a natural disaster led to an unnatural champion. And by the end, you'll understand why sometimes the worst moments in life are actually redirecting you toward your destiny. September 10th, 2017. The Waters family, Mom Leigh, Dad, and 10-year-old Anna Leigh piled into their car with whatever they could grab. No power, no water, no idea when they could return. They drove north, away from the storm, toward Pennsylvania, toward safety, toward Anna Leigh's grandfather's house. The drive was long. Anna Leigh stared out the window, watching Florida disappear behind her. She didn't know that she'd never return the same person. When they arrived in Pennsylvania, her grandfather was waiting. He was excited to see them, of course, but he also had a plan. See, her grandfather had recently discovered something, a sport, a game played on a small court with paddles and a plastic ball. It was called pickleball, and he was obsessed. Every single day, he asked the Waters family the same question: "Do you want to try pickleball?" Every single day, they said no. "We don't know that sport," Leigh Waters told him. "We're tennis players. We're not interested." Anna Leigh agreed. She was 10. She just wanted to be a kid. She wanted to go home. Pickleball? That sounded boring. That sounded like something old people did. But her grandfather didn't give up. Day after day. "Come on, just try it once." Day after day. "You'll love it, I promise." Finally, after nearly 2 weeks of asking, the family gave in. Fine, they'd try it, just once, just to make him stop asking. They went to a local court. Her grandfather handed them paddles, explained the rules. It's like tennis, but smaller court, easier to pick up, more rallies, more fun. Anna Leigh stepped on the court. She hit her first ball, then another, and something clicked. The speed, the reaction time, the back and forth. Within minutes, she was hooked. Within an hour, the entire family was addicted. They played all day. They came back the next day, and the day after that. For 2 straight weeks, they played pickleball every single day. Morning, afternoon, evening. They couldn't stop. And then the storm passed. Florida was rebuilding. It was time to go home. But Anna Leigh Waters was no longer the same girl who left. She had found something, a sport she loved, a game she couldn't stop thinking about. And when they returned to Boynton Beach, she made a decision. She wasn't just going to play pickleball, she was going to be great at it. But there was a problem. Florida in 2017 didn't have a big pickleball scene, especially not for kids. There were no professional coaches, no youth programs, no training facilities. Just a small local community playing at parks and parking lots. Most players were retirees looking for fun. Nobody was thinking about professional careers. Nobody except Anna Leigh and her mother. Leigh Waters, a former NCAA tennis player, saw potential in her daughter. She saw the hand-eye coordination, the competitive fire, the obsession, and she made a decision too. If Anna Leigh was going to be great, Leigh would have to become the coach. She had no pickleball training herself, but she had tennis experience. She understood drilling. She understood discipline. So they started, 5 a.m. every morning, Delray Beach Tennis Center. While other kids were sleeping, Anna Leigh was on the court. While other families were having breakfast, the Waters were running drills, forehand, backhand, serve, return, over and over. No professional guidance, no structured program, just a mother and daughter figuring it out together. And here's where it gets hard, because training at 5 a.m. every day is one thing, But training at 5 a.m. every day with limited resources, with no clear path forward, with people telling you pickleball isn't a real career, that's different. Anna Leigh's friends didn't understand. Why are you waking up so early? Why aren't you hanging out? It's just pickleball. But Anna Leigh didn't care. She had found something that made her come alive, and she wasn't going to let anyone convince her it wasn't worth it. So she kept going, 5 a.m. every day, rain or shine, tired or energized. Leigh Waters pushed her, not in a harsh way, but in a "I believe in you, so I'm going to demand excellence" way. They didn't just play, they drilled. Specific situations, specific shots. They watched videos of professional players, though there weren't many at the time. They experimented. Anna Leigh's tennis background gave her power, but pickleball required touch, control, strategy. She had to adapt, and she did. Here's something most people don't know. In those early months, Anna Leigh and her mom started experimenting with equipment. Traditional pickleball paddles were light, designed for the older demographic. But Anna Leigh wanted more power, so they tried heavier paddles. They added lead tape to increase the weight. It was unconventional. Some people thought it was cheating the spirit of the game, but it worked. She could hit harder, drive the ball with more force, create a style that nobody else was playing. An aggressive attacking style, banging they called it. And it came from those 5 a.m. sessions, from a mother and daughter willing to try things others wouldn't, from desperation mixed with innovation. And then, just a few months after returning from Pennsylvania, it happened. Anna Leigh entered her first tournament, age 10 division, women's doubles. She and her partner stepped on the court, and they won. Gold medal, her very first tournament, first gold medal. Anna Leigh stood there holding that medal, and something shifted inside her. This wasn't just a hobby. This wasn't just something to do because Hurricane Irma led her to Pennsylvania. This was real. This could be something big. But here's where the story takes an even crazier turn. 1 year, just 1 year after starting pickleball, Anna Leigh made another decision. She wanted to go professional at 11 years old. 11! Most kids at that age are figuring out middle school. Anna Leigh was figuring out how to compete against adults. And not just any adults, professional athletes. People who had been playing for years. People twice her size, twice her age. People who looked at this little girl and thought, this is going to be easy. They were wrong. In 2019, at age 12, Anna Leigh Waters officially became the youngest professional pickleball player in history, 12 years old, competing on the PPA Tour, competing in tournaments with thousands of dollars on the line, competing against legends. And she didn't just compete, she won. Let me give you some context here. When Anna Leigh went pro at 12, she wasn't just young, she was impossibly young. The average age of professional pickleball players at the time was probably late 30s to 40s. These were people with decades of life experience, careers, families. And here comes a 12-year-old girl with braces and a ponytail. Some people were inspired. Some people were skeptical. She's too young. This is a publicity stunt. She'll burn out. But Anna Leigh had something they didn't account for. She had her mother as a partner. See, Leigh Waters didn't just coach Anna Leigh, she played with her. Women's doubles, mother and daughter, competing together, traveling together, winning together. And this wasn't just sentimental, it was strategic. Leigh understood Anna Leigh's game better than anyone. She could set her up for winning shots, cover her weaknesses, communicate without words. They became one of the most dominant doubles teams in the sport, and the critics got quieter with every tournament they won. Fast forward to age 14. 2 years into her professional career, Anna Leigh Waters reached #1 in the world. 14 years old, #1. Let that sink in. 4 years after Hurricane Irma forced her family to evacuate. 4 years after her grandfather convinced her to try pickleball. 4 years after she hit her first ball. She was ranked the best female pickleball player on the planet, and she wasn't slowing down. If anything, she was accelerating. By 15, she had dozens of gold medals. By 16, she had broken records that people thought would stand for decades. By 17, she was rewriting the history books. And now, at 18, she has 165 PPA gold medals, 38 Triple Crowns, a 96.5% win rate in 2025. She has more career gold medals than Ben Johns, the male GOAT. She's not just the best female player, she's arguably the best player, period. But here's what makes this story so powerful. Anna Leigh didn't come from a pickleball family. She didn't grow up in a pickleball hotbed. She didn't have elite coaches or training facilities. She came from a hurricane, from a disaster, from a moment when her family lost everything and had to start over. And in that starting over, she found something that would define the rest of her life. Think about the odds. What are the chances that a hurricane forces your family to evacuate to Pennsylvania? What are the chances that your grandfather happens to be obsessed with a niche sport you've never heard of? What are the chances that he asks you every single day to try it? What are the chances that you finally say yes? What are the chances that you fall in love with it immediately? What are the chances that you go home and decide to dedicate your entire childhood to mastering it? And what are the chances that you become the greatest to ever do it? Those odds are astronomical, but that's what happened. And Anna Leigh doesn't take it for granted. In interviews, she talks about Hurricane Irma differently than most people. She doesn't see it as just a tragedy, she sees it as a turning point. If that hurricane never happened, she said, I don't know if I ever would have found pickleball, and I can't imagine my life without it. That perspective, seeing disaster as redirection, is what separates champions from everyone else. Most people, when bad things happen, ask, why me? Anna Leigh asked, what now? Most people focus on what they lost. Anna Leigh focused on what she could build. And she built an empire. Today, Anna Leigh Waters is more than just a player. She's an icon. She's appeared at the ESPYs. She made Forbes 30 Under 30. She has a cooking show. She has millions in sponsorship deals with Fila and Paddletech. She's changing the perception of pickleball from a retirement sport to a legitimate athletic career, and she's doing it all at 18. But if you ask her what she's most proud of, it's not the medals, it's not the records, it's the kids. The young girls who see her and think, if she can do it, maybe I can too. The families who start playing pickleball together because they saw Anna Leigh and her mom. The community that's grown around the sport because she proved it was worth taking seriously. So what can we learn from Anna Leigh Waters and Hurricane Irma? First, sometimes the worst moments in your life are redirecting you, not destroying you. Anna Leigh lost her home, but she found her purpose. Second, you don't need perfect circumstances to become great. No professional coaches? Train with your mom at 5 a.m. No training facilities? Use whatever court you can find. No clear path? Create one. Third, age is irrelevant. 12 years old going pro? 14 years old ranked number 1? 18 years old with more golds than legends twice her age? Stop using your age as an excuse. And finally, success is built in the dark. Those 5 a.m. sessions, those drills nobody saw, those moments when she could have slept in, hung out with friends, lived a normal teenage life. But she chose greatness, and greatness chose her back. Hurricane Irma destroyed Anna Leigh Waters' home in September 2017, but it gave her something more valuable, a destiny, a sport she loves, a legacy she's still building, and a reminder to all of us that sometimes when everything falls apart, it's actually falling into place. If this story inspired you, do me a favor. Share it with someone who's going through a hard time right now, someone who feels like everything's falling apart, someone who needs to hear that their storm might be leading them to something incredible. And if you're working towards something big, something that feels impossible, remember Anna Leigh at 10 years old, hitting her first pickleball in her grandfather's Pennsylvania court. She had no idea where it would lead, but she showed up anyway, every single day, at 5 a.m. And that made all the difference.